Aaron Whitlow,
Ken Whalen.
and we are Swoop Squad. And today we're doing our retro movie takedown. What movie are we taking down today?
Night of the Demons. I've never heard of this before.
You never heard of it. I thought I'd show them something different, something new, something I've seen, from my past and everything. But this movie is, what we're going to take down today. Ken, why don't you tell us what the movie's about, if you can?
Okay. It's about some unknowing teenagers who on Halloween night decide to go to this old abandoned house and
horror movie check.
Yeah. Check. And have a party.
Check.
You have your token characters. You have the jerk.
Check.
The slut.
Check. Maybe two sluts. Maybe
two sluts and a couple of jerks.
Check.
You
the Asian kid.
Asian girl.
Check.
Token black dude.
Check.
And the virgin.
Check.
And blonde virgin.
And would you say the sports jock or he's replaced by an Italian guy?
Yeah, like some kind of streetwise
macho
Italian kid.
Tough guy.
Yeah. And so they go to this house because there's an urban legend that there's demons there and all this other stuff, and being the belligerent teenagers they are, they want to laugh in the face of danger and yeah. And so they go, and the lore or the legend of the story is that there's demons trapped in this house, and there's a creek running under the wall around the house, and the demons can't cross outside of the creek.
They're confined within the whole they're confined within the walls. Everything within the walls.
Yeah, the whole running water thing, like vampires and stuff can't cross it. Like, apparently demons can't either.
I'd never heard of this legend.
Yeah, it's in a few things, but I'd never heard it with demons. So they go and they start to have their party.
With Amish maybe then? You heard it with Amish?
The Amish, yeah.
They can't cross running water.
Amish vampires?
Yeah, but go ahead, I'm sorry.
So they decide to have a seance.
Because, why not?
Yeah.
Haunted house?
Yeah. I mean, I'm shocked they didn't have a Ouija board with them.
They probably should have lifted that earlier.
Yeah. So they have this seance and unwittingly release this demon.
Didn't this happen before in another movie?
Yeah.
Similar back?
Yeah. Evil Dead. It's real reminiscent of Evil Dead.
Very Evil Dead.
But not as good as Evil Dead.
It is what it is, guys.
They do their thing, of course the slut gets possessed first.
Who was played by Linnea Quigley. I met her. I got an interesting story on that.
Yeah. And she makes a good demon.
She makes
say that.
She makes a good demon. And she passes it on to
Angela. It on to the other slut friend.
Angela.
Who
is the main who becomes the main demon, which you would think that Linnea Quigley's character would have been the main demon since she was the first.
Well, she's kind of a different demon. Like,
she's the I don't
weird.
know. Which one, Linnea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it gets passed around to the different kids as they get killed off and everything. I was shocked at the ending of this movie. I really was.
He actually there was a jump scare that actually scared this guy for real, legitimate. He's
just so everybody out there knows, the reason that I'm not a real huge horror fan is I hate jump scares. They make me so mad. This one had one in it, and it was a good one. I will say that it was a good one. It made you think something was going to happen, but the opposite happened.
Yeah,
and it freaked me out. So all the ending of the movie. 2 people actually survived, which shocked me.
Spoiler alerts. If you hadn't seen this, then it's your fault.
Yeah.
But we won't tell you which 2 people.
So that's the basic plot.
Yeah. Now we when we do these reviews, retro movie takedown, we talk about what's good about the movie because if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So we talk about what's good about the movie. Then we're going to talk about what's bad about the movie, and then we have a rewatchability factor. Like, for instance, Goonies has infinite rewatchability. Superman 4 Quest for Peace has 0 rewatchability.
I would never suggest anybody watch that.
It was just a one-time thing. So, first of all, what's good about the movie, in my opinion, and in Ken's opinion, as you can see behind us, the graphics. Like, not so much graphics, but the practical effects. This is in a time in which there's no CGI.
This was 89.
89. So there's no CGI. maybe digital effects was brand new.
Yeah.
But this is
It's
for the most part
Tron
practical
quality.
yeah, it's practical effects. And one of the coolest scenes in this movie is after one of the characters gets afraid gets frightened from her reflection in the mirror, her future reflection in the mirror of her death.
Yeah. We don't find that out until later. That was pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool. When she sees her reflection, she panics and knocks the mirror down, breaks it into shards of glass. And as you can see behind us, this is the effect. Now, me and Ken was wondering if this effect was done on a wall. I think my personal opinion, and if you've seen this and if you know of this movie, you can please fill us in. My personal opinion is either one of two things. It was either done on a wall where the shard glasses were glued to the wall, and the cast walked into the frame to be in the glass on the wall, or the glass shards is on the ground and they walked and the camera was just in position in a place where it was not picked up on film.
I think it was a glass screen, kind of how they used in a lot of the George Lucas movies with the indoor scene in Star Wars, the warehouse scene in Indiana Jones, where they had a painted scene and then they just put pieces of segments of film in the different sections that they needed to go. It just looks too crisp for me to say it was on the ground or on the wall. Yeah.
But regardless, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a really good shot.
It made both of us say, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it's got this shot has every single character in the movie except for the old man at the beginning.
Yeah, which we'll talk about him sometime. But and his racistness. But yeah, this movie, it had the effects. Not only this, but there's effects in the movie like the makeup effects.
When the makeup was great,
with the exception of the doctor.
The doctor. Well, I mean, he wasn't really.
I think his arm was mangled. Maybe.
It was torn off by the.
Yeah, that thing. But other than that, like but his face was kind of intact. But the effects was pretty good. Like the Lynette Quigley's, like she had two demon faces.
She had a couple.
She
had a lot of makeup done. Like there was
like the heart.
Well, when she first went into the bathroom, and her face goes from like
regular
to real wrinkly.
It was like real. It's almost as if someone takes saran wrap and just pulls.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't. It was actually a pretty decent effect. It made you like, ooh, that's kind of uncomfortable. Yeah. And then her obviously the makeup face.
Well, yeah, that means she could have just drawn that on.
But then the
altered face,
wrinkled face. Remember, there's like really needs some lotion face.
Mm-hmm.
And then
probably her. Well, I'm not going to say that
because she might watch this. We hope you do, Lynette.
Yeah, I mean,
we'd like to meet you. I met you once, and since I said that, let me tell you, I met her once at a horror Comic-Con convention in Nashville, and she signed Return of the Living Dead for me. And she asked me if I wanted an autographed picture of her boobs, and I didn't. I respectfully declined. And then,
you're a gentleman.
Yeah, and then she also offered to read my palm, which I thought it would be kind of a cool story. But the coolest story is the fact that I said no to Lynette Quigley reading my palm. Obviously, it might have worked out because I didn't want to end up like one of these guys. Yeah. She might have bit my tongue off. Yeah.
And like we were saying, though, the makeup effects, the effects they do on the gothic chick.
Oh, absolutely.
I could have swore that the demon that they summoned was Zool from Ghostbusters.
It did. I mean, it really it looked like Zool.
Yeah.
There's one scene where she's like on the ground, hunched over,
and her hair's all jacked
and kind of comes up in like a. You can tell this chick has a dancing background. By the way.
I mean, if she had just gotten out of a bubble bath, I would swear it was Zool.
Yeah, seriously. And then there's this one effect where they take and this is all what's good about this movie. There's one effect when they she's dancing and she and it's like a time lapse where she's over here and the next thing she's over here and there's like a strobe light going on,
which I think was masterfully done. It wasn't. If the light had been constant, it would have looked kind of hokey because you could tell that they just kind of spliced it and made it look like she was teleporting around and stuff. But with the strobe light on, man, what a cover! Because it you can't tell where it's splicing.
Right.
You don't know. You can't possibly know because it's just going crazy.
And what about? And me and Ken both thought that this effect in the movie was really. I'm gonna just say I'm a champion for the camera work in this movie because there's a scene first when the demon, and this is not a spoiler, this is a part of it. When the demon first comes out from the actually the crematorium.
Yeah.
He comes out from the
POV shot.
Yeah, it's a POV shot, and you can tell it's like on like some type of a Steadicam or a dolly, and it's taken off the dolly and ran down a hallway, but at a good pace. It's not shaky cam by no means.
But it's steady.
But it's steady and it's tilted to convey being demented. A tilted angle conveys being demented, being crazy, and so it does it, and then it goes into the room where all the kids are and looks at everybody, and it's such a great shot. And then when it rests on who is about to possess, it cuts from that shot. And that was all one long shot. Yeah. And it cuts to that shot to a different shot of her being possessed, and then it goes back to it's like a tracking shot. Oh yeah. My goodness! And it pulls back. Oh man! And then, but we the audience are aware that she's possessed. Yeah. But the rest of the guys are not aware that she's possessed. And
that really did a good job of showing that she had the demon in her. And none of the other people knew because they were just carrying on their normal conversation.
What's going on? What's the smell?
There's a smell.
What's this? It's so cold in here.
Yeah. It was well done. And it shocked me. I was expecting this movie to just be trash. I'll be honest with you. I was expecting
from the first frame of Bebop. That's what we call him because the guy looks like Bebop.
He's got a pig nose on.
If you can see,
I don't think you can see it that well.
He's right here, but he's covered up.
Yeah, he's got the shaved sides.
Yeah, and then he's Bebop.
And a mullet, and like a mohawk mullet, and he's wearing a pig nose when you first see him.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy crap, it's Bebop. Why didn't they put him in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too?
Yeah, instead of
Razor and Toka.
Yeah, stupid. Anyway, another good thing before we move on to what's bad about this. In my opinion, is the character of Roger, and I like Sal's character too.
Roger,
but Roger is the epitome of what I believe, and I'm not being racist, but I'm being truthful. What black people would actually do in a horror movie. He would do exactly everything that Roger does. If you don't see this movie, I would say just watch it just to see Roger's reactions whenever a demon jumps up, because it is priceless. Like he leaves. He leaves the white girl in this movie several times.
Yeah.
And he leaves everybody and doesn't tell him why he's running. He just cuts out.
Yeah, he's just like, get out of my way. But another thing that I thought was really cool about this movie is I'm a board game fanatic, which is something we may talk about on another show, whatever. And one of my favorite board games is called Betrayal at House on the Hill. And if anybody out there plays board games, you may know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. This movie is a game of betrayal at House on the Hill.
Like, okay, yeah.
I mean, you start out, the kids are exploring the house, and then the betrayal happens, and that girl turns into a demon, and then it's on.
Yeah.
You got to get out to survive, and
the movie does a great job with suspense, with keeping you interested in it. Like, you know,
they do some weird, like some crazy stuff, like when Toga Girl disappeared.
Oh my goodness!
But it was you don't know what's happened.
Once again, it goes back to the camera work in it. Yeah. I mean, because they was tracking both of them, and they're talking, and then they just for about 2 seconds slided the camera
he looks to the left.
Roger.
He looks to the left, and the camera shows what he's looking at,
and then it just pans back over, and she's gone, and he's like. And it's obviously she couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah, it was like maybe a second that they panned over and came back.
And so it was great.
I mean, we know what happened. We know how the shot was done, but it was done well.
Yeah,
it was done really well.
Now, what's bad? We talk about you like, oh man, it's hyped up. There's bad stuff in this movie.
The acting is terrible.
Acting is horrendous. Everybody in this movie no one can act except for, I would say, once
Roger.
Roger has to be real. No, Linnea when she becomes a demon is okay because she's being demon, and demon is hokey anyway.
But before she becomes a demon, it's
she's just bad. It's bad.
It was bad.
I'm sorry, Linnea.
Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't cast you in this movie because of your acting abilities, ma'am.
Yeah.
They cast you because of other things and other shots with lipstick.
Yeah.
Vanishing.
Another great practical effect, but it's not safe for work.
Yeah, it's not PG.
No.
I'm wondering if it was PG. No.
If it was, I would be shocked.
In the 80s. But
somebody's on something at the rating board.
They wanted to see Linnea. But yeah, no, the acting's horrible. It's my only fault, really, the acting. And in the end, there's an effect before, like in the mirror, you see like this demon face, which was kind of cool at that point. But at the end, they showed the same effect, and it was not good because it just, I don't know, it's stupid. It's like they made it on Avid or something. It's so bad. And then
some of the not continuity error, but like unrealistic things when she's she's trying to light the gas.
And this man worked at a mortuary, so he's like, no.
Yeah, well, this is basic science. She's holding the gas. The gas is pouring out of this pipe, and she's got a lighter in front of it, and she's trying to light it, and the thing's sparking like crazy, but it doesn't light until she gets the lighter lit.
What would have happened in real life?
She would have sparked it, and the room would have blown up.
Because it's filled with gas.
Filled with gas, and a spark would ignite it.
And what would have happened once Roger cut off the gas? Wouldn't it just?
It would have sucked back into the. Well, it would have started to. I don't know that it would have gone back to the source, but because
scientist people, Stephanie Thompson.
Well, there wouldn't have been any air in the pipe at that point.
I'm pretty sure you know stuff like that.
Let
us know. We don't know. I don't know science. I like Mr. Wizard as a kid, but that's about it. And Bill Nye the Science Guy was okay, but not Mr. Wizard was awesome. Anyway, bad about the movie. The ending. Well, it's great with Roger. I understand all the things he did. If I was Roger, I would have left the chick.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I ruined it for you. But the end when the demons die, it's just so stupid. It's like it was dumb. They just went on the ground.
Yeah.
And the camera just panned up and just a smoke machine.
One thing that would have saved that, one thing that might have saved that is if they had shown, and it doesn't cost anything for this effect. This effect is free. The sun coming up.
Yeah. They didn't even show it, did they?
It was still dark. It was still pitch black
I thought
out.
Maybe they showed a little bit of a brisk of a sun, but no. Okay, I don't know. Well, yeah, why didn't you just film the sun to just wait 2 minutes? But
I mean, hindsight's 20/20. But
and then there's
come on.
And then the scene. There's a scene with an old man at the beginning of the movie. You see that he's buying razors and apples, and he's planning on putting the razors in the apple and killing kids. And at the end, his wife, 86 him.
She's had enough.
Which is murder. She has no case. If a detective comes in to investigate, she's going to jail for murder because you can't cut open apples and not find razor blades in the apples and make.
She knew.
You cannot. There is no way. And he couldn't bite into it without first tasting a
razor blade
in apples.
And not only that, but when he swallows razor blades, they would not come out from his neck. But it was the way it happened.
It was a good effect.
It looked good,
but it's just not practical. It's bad.
Yeah.
Now on to the rewatchability factor. Me and Ken are unanimously agreeing upon this that it has show and tell rewatchability. Yeah. Meaning, if you want to show it to someone that's never seen it, just to see their reactions, get their little views on it. It went black. It's okay. To get the little views on it, then that's fine. If you want to, like me and Ken won't just be like, hey, you know what? Let's watch Night of the Demons.
No thanks.
No. But I want to know what you think. Do you want to know what they think?
Yeah, of course, man. I always want to know what the Swoopvillians want to think.
So if you like this movie, if you hate this movie, tell us what you think the effect of this is. Let us know what you think about that.
About About all of it. If you see something that you think we should have panned, or you think something else that we should have pointed out as good, put it in the comments, man.
Let us know.
Yeah.
But until next time, I'm Aaron Whitlow.
I'm Ken Whalen.
We're the Swoop Squad. See you later.